relax and look through some decks with me. So, let's get straight to it. First we have the Jacquard deck. I presume the pronunciation. Pretty simple from my memory, nothing too outstanding. Just a nice standard variation on regular cards. This is going to be it for the most part, but yeah. As we go through this, let me know which deck you would like. Out of all of these, we have probably 22 decks to look through fairly quickly. So that is the Jacquard deck, and I forgot, let's look at the Jokers while we're at it. Pretty simple and sweet. So I believe this is maybe the 5th or 4th entire collection video, as you can tell. I've been getting more decks, and give me a second. I've been getting more decks, so I have to find which decks I have used and not used in a video before just like this. So it takes some time, and also we need to go through enough newer decks, ooh, I like that, to add a new collection video. And so far, we're almost caught up. I still have a fair amount that needs to be gone through. But still, it's nice. It's fun looking at all the different decks so far. And I remember with this deck specifically, the Botanica, it was part of a few decks when I went to a CVS, along with the Marquee deck. And I'm pretty sure the Murals deck, which sparked me to really do a large purchase, so we can have new decks for every regular solitaire video. You see, this is not my preference with a deck of cards. I like it when it's nice and simple. It seems almost too cartoonish, but I do enjoy the number sizing and smoothness of the picture on the card. Very nice and sweet, but that Joker I like. So 3 decks down, about 20 to go. It's kind of funny looking through all these decks so far, and I'm thinking, well, there's still more to come. I'm just trying to be a little more picky with what I want to get for us. These are some of my favorites, by the way. These Slurpee decks, just a lovely pack design. A little late for this. Enjoyable Jokers and a little tinge of different coloring on the regular cards, as it looks like last time we won with this deck. For whatever reason, these decks give us pretty good luck, and the aces are nice as well. I actually, right at the time of this video, hunted down some missing Slurpee decks. These are actually some of these are quite rare. These two are nice. And there's this light blue one and purple one that are almost impossible to find. And I managed to get them. And I'm excited for them to arrive and debut in a video, because the Slurpee decks, I don't know why, they're just so enjoyable to me. So you get the idea with the shading and the back design. It just looks much better when they're amongst others with these decks. Oops. Big oops. Okay. Foil back gold. I actually really enjoy this one. It's simpler. It's sweet. This is one of those decks I had to search out for on eBay, just like the Slurpee ones coming in soon. And I was very pleasantly surprised with the face cards design is it's a nice little vibrancy or color dynamic with itself. And the jokers with another joker card, I guess technically four. But the back design, just awesome. One of my favorite simple decks. Alright, let's get some more real quick. Alright, so two of the same right here. I'm pretty sure these debuted in a silent special. Maybe $3.75, something like that. And honestly, I don't know when else I would put them in a video, so I found a way. And that's kind of how I feel with certain decks at this point. I actually enjoy when the cards have this type of detail in small font. It's just a little harder when we play our game. But still not too bad. This one is much better in person than through the camera. And let's do a quick run through of the red version. So far, if I were to take a guess at which deck you would like, it would probably be this one or this one. And same exact illustrations on the front. Nothing different there, just the back design is red. Kind of what you'd expect. I think these two were fairly cheap for what they are. I forget, honestly. Ooh, I really like these Masters Legacy Edition cards. I think this one might be standard from my memory. But typically, oh yeah, typically, wait, what the heck? Oh yeah, magic cards. The front of the cards would be a little more detailed with the color of the box, which is appreciated. A little bit different variation on the aces. And I'm assuming a more aged style card design for the faces. So pretty sweet. I think we might have one or two, a red one and a black one. It's probably in one of these videos, honestly. The retro rocket. Now this one, I really enjoy red decks. So when it's red, it just already shows to be a nice vibrancy. And the only thing that could really go wrong are the actual cards on the inside. This one isn't too bad. It does fit that retro rocket. The face cards are a little silly to me, but not too bad. Ooh, lots of aces right there. But yeah, simple, sweet. Reminds me of Darth Vader right there. And the Back to the Future deck. I think I initially found this one at a Barnes & Noble, something like that. Just a very lovely box too. DeLorean 88. Nice coloring and shininess. And I believe a flux capacitor sticker. A nice little touch for each corner of the number cards. Now the face cards on the other hand are a little tough to be spot on, but still a nice effort. I remember as a kid, I really enjoyed the third film a lot because they always showed it on TV. But I think my favorite's probably the second. Oh yeah, my bad, the design. nice little touches in each corner. Probably one of the more detailed backs so far. Alright, next bunch. Let's start with this Slurpee. So, just a very nice color texture. If you haven't seen this one yet, it's what it looks like. But again, when it's amongst many others, it's just amplified with its awesomeness. And the coloring is very enjoyable. Favorite aces so far. I think what would have made this better was making the darker cards a little bit darker and a little more pinker on the red, but still very well put together, all and all. And let's go with the Carnival 1984 deck. This one surprised me. So I didn't know what to expect upon opening it. And as you could tell, a lot of red. It makes me think of sort of a Soviet type card. Maybe it's just me. It's not a bad deck at all. It's just too much red. Makes it a little hard to stomach after a while. And an ace. So pretty good there. Just one of those decks that's better in person. Let's go with another Slurpee. So I think you'll get the idea pretty quickly on this one. Same situation as the other. Another free Slurpee thing. And I think it's the exact same coloring, since I believe these are complementaries of the other. Or complements, I should say. Just, again, a well-made deck all and all. And our last Japan deck. Japan decks, kind of similar to the Slurpee decks, but with a simple back design and very nice coloring throughout. Show us, there we go. Honestly, some of my favorite cards. I feel like I say that a bit, but when you have so many options, patterns start to show up. A very nice deck once again. Okay, so I'll grab the last few to my right and then go through those and see which deck I think you'll want the most out of these. I still think it might be between this one, and this one for some of you, or majority, I should say. How can I not? Gorilla playing cards. Just so fitting. Each card with a face on the back. Nice. Royalty cards and aces. Just a little treat. And the back is pretty good, too. Might as well get to the blue and green Slurpee decks. Okay, again, the little bits of yellow really make the deck pop, especially on the face cards, again, as it looks like we won our last game with yet another Slurpee deck. I think this one might have overthrown the orange one for you, if I were a betting person. Tie-dye. So this looks like a bit much at first, and I was a bit skeptical when I got it. But this white border really saves it. My goodness, it's actually pretty neat. I like the psychedelic effect in the cards and the back design. It was either a hit or miss coming in, and it was a definite hit. Well, it's kind of better when it's more like that. Down to our final four. And since we've had so many Slurpee decks, it's only fitting to have a 7-11 one. Whoa, that's a much better coupon than the other ones. Funny enough. Interesting. I wonder why this deck is in order. I probably did that and forgot about it. Anyway, nice little off coloring on the cards emphasizing the green. And the ace, as you saw earlier, just standard with that iconic stripe down the middle. Last Slurpee deck at the moment. Now this one is one of my favorites coloring wise. Reminds me of a lemon lime soda. So refreshing. Same idea as the others, just a solid, simple deck. Nice aces, nice base cards. I guess what makes them really enjoyable for me is that the face cards have a nice extra detail to them, but the numbers don't. So it makes the simple number cards make the very minor touched up face cards that much better. Oh, this one's nice. So as it would lead you to believe, it is a spectrum of cards. And they're nice enough to give you the order of these spectrum cards to make it look like a rainbow. Love the Jokers. Remind me a bit of Batman. But from that, a standard deck of cards. So let's find that Ace of Spades to see if there's anything unique, which there is. And there we go, the Spectrum deck. I was wanting to make a deck similar to this on my own, but that would be 52 decks. Kind of wasted, in my opinion, but still. The David Blaine deck. This one was by far the best type of feel of all of these decks. It only makes sense since he is a magician to have the best dexterity cards. Seriously. 4 Jokers and a nice, very free card, as well as the color changing holographic effect throughout the deck. Alright, so that's it for this one. I gathered these up, and I think out of my personal favorite, it's between the David Blaine, the foil back, and these are my top three. 1, 2, 3. And for you, I actually think it's the same. So my friend, that is another notch in the entire collection so far. Another video will come at some point in the future once I have gathered enough new decks. And that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed. It was fun. My goodness. This one had a lot of nice decks in it, so I hope you have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams, and until we meet again, stay safe and eat your fruits and vegetables.